Hey guys, Dark Rusty here, and welcome to the fast tutorial of the best settings for Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm going to do this quick. You have your video ready, you want to export it. Anyways, you're going to go to File, top left. You're going to make sure this is selected with the blue outline, just in case, and then you're going to go down to, after you click File, go down to Export, Media, easy stuff. Now, this is my best YouTube 1080p, and I have other tests, but I found out this to be the quickest and the best. If anything, if you choose any better settings, there will not be a single slightest difference in your video quality unless you're. Well, I'll get down to it. Anyways, you're gonna start with video effects, multiplex captions, publish. None of that matters unless you want to publish to YouTube straight from Adobe Premiere, but I doubt you want to do that. You're gonna have 1920 by 1080. That is in my opinion, the minimum requirement to do gaming videos or any video. Period. 1920 by 1080p. You're going to make sure it's H.264. That is the requirement format. Don't ask why. That's just what it is. Okay, moving down. 60 for FPS is the recommended. You can go down to 30, but that is the recommended. Keep it square pixels. You don't care about TV standard. Your profile is going to be high and level 5.1. Just trust me on this. Okay, render at maximum depth is just something that improves. It says it improves the video quality, but it does not. And having it checked will only increase your rendering time by a substantial amount. So I do not recommend it. The only for those of you who want to do gaming, never check it. But if you're recording like with some seriously really expensive stuff, then you might want to check it. But I recommend you don't. If you want to be a VBR2 pass, that means it will render your video basically twice, which will give you the better quality, and that's still kind of going overkill. But moving on, you want to have your targeted bitrate at, you could have target bitrate 14 or 16, but you want to have a maximum of 16. So 14, 15, 16, doesn't really matter. And moving into advanced, just to show you guys, does not matter. VR video, that's for those of you who are doing VR. If you're doing VR, then you're probably not here watching this. Moving into audio, you want to have all these audio settings, but I did test with Dolby Digital, and there is no difference. You'd think there'd be a difference in the sound quality of like how you hear things on your headset, but there is not. I did sound tests and everything, and either way, you can still tell where it's coming from if you have surround sound in your headset. My headset has surround sound, so no difference. Just make sure you match these settings. Moving down to maximum render quality, I used to have it checked, now I do not, because the only difference I could see was if I recorded in 4K and scaled down to 1080. And if you're recording in 4K, why would you scale down to 1080p? For the queuing, you're going to do Media Encoder. So make sure you have Media Encoder installed. Bringing it up, this will let you queue all your videos that you edit. So you can spend an entire day editing videos like I did, and then put them in the rendering queue. You don't even have to save the video. This will save the data for you. So I do not save project files on Adobe Premiere. I just queue them. The queue saves it for me. I delete the video, and there we go. Like, click queue, puts it at the bottom. And if sometimes I don't really decide on a name for the video yet, so I'll just go ahead and queue it as whatever the original file name is, and then later, while everything's working, I'll finally figure out a name and Starbound. So I'll go like Starbound Part 1 through 4 or whatever. Then I'll save it, and it changes. Speaking of just deleting the video and moving on to edit the next video, this is literally what I do. So let's say, okay, I finished with Starbound, so I click it, delete it, yes, and move in, come here, do that, and then I'll edit this, and then I'll queue that, and I'm done. And it will go straight to here, and they will all export as is, and I did not save it. So that's how I prefer to do it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I will upload a video answering your question within the next 24 hours of your comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys in the next video.